Good morning, scholars. I hope you're all having a great day. Today, we're going to look at more poems from colonial voices and then compare and contrast the points of view of different narrators within these poems. So first thing we're going to do is read the text. The first text we're reading is The Shoemaker. Customers crowd my shop, walking where soles thin. I never want for work. I measure the length of the foot, whittle the wooden last, mark it with my customer's name. 2 pieces of leather make the upper, one for the toe and one for the heel. I punch holes in the top for leather string or silver buckles, then cut and stitch the sole. Left or right, I make the same. The wearer switches every day. Sounds like he's making some shoes, staying busy as a shoemaker. Sometimes I pull a throbbing tooth for him who has an aching mouth. An extra charge, but always I listen as I work. I do not share my views. Don't want to lose my customers who differ, but times are changing. The tea tax must not be paid. Meeting today? My teeth are worn from so much clenching. Maybe the time has come to take a stand. So it sounds like the shoemaker stays pretty busy, doesn't really opinionate his beliefs to his customers, but it seems like he's getting fed up and ready to take a stand against King George and the taxes. Let's see what the milliner says. As a reminder, the milliner is someone who makes hats. I sell the latest fripperies in my shop: lace, fans, hats, velvet shoes, and a scarlet cloak. Silk flowers, fabric, beaded purses, muffs, and mitts. Ladies look to me for fashion in these troubled times. I can make old look anew. My dyeing silk from pink to red, or freshen last year's gown. My rubbing stains with bread. My ladies ask, this season, will the petticoat show? The shoe buckles twinkle with gems. Are cuffs of lace, nusque at the waist, why stylish women wear in England or in France? And once the patriots come to their senses, my customers will sip tea in fragile cups while they chitter chatter over shapes of skirts. What did you say? Another meeting at Old South about that tiny tax? I say, pay it. Count your blessings. I prefer the king to the rabble-rousing mob. No meeting for me or any of my kin. We'll be unpacking pretties for the shop. So it seems like the milliner is also staying very busy, but her point of view is different than the shoemaker. Before we get into that, let's first identify how their points of view are the same. So even though they have different jobs, they're both providing a service to the people. I see here in the text that the shoemaker says that he measures, he whittles, and the customer's last name he marks on the shoe. So I know he's providing this service to the people in the town. And the milliner also providing a service because I know that she's helping women with their fashion needs, making their hats, all that stuff to make them feel beautiful. I can tell because in the text it says that the ladies look to her for fashion. She can make these old looks look new again. So I see that they both are in a position to service the people in the town. So this shoemaker and the milliner have a similar point of view because they are both in a service industry, helping those people in the community. Now that we know what they share, let's think about how they're different. So I know that we have a lot of text to look through. I just want to zoom us in on this specific part of the text, and we find it in stanza 5, 6, and 7 of the Shoemaker. Let's reread this part. I do not share my views. Don't want to lose my customers who differ, but times are changing. The tea tax must not be paid. Meeting today? My teeth are worn from so much clenching. Maybe the time has come to take a stand. So I see the Shoemaker has a really specific point of view. He doesn't share the ideas or views of others since he doesn't want to lose his customers. I see in the text that he says he doesn't want to lose his customers. I also see that it says the tea tax must not be paid. This is all in caps. This is like really important of the main message he's saying. We also see that he said it's time to take a stand. So scholars, if the Shoemaker does not want to pay the tea tax, who does he want to take a stand against? Teachers, look for a raised hand of a Kipster to share their thinking. Teachers, pause. So the Shoemaker's point of view is different because he does not want to pay the tea tax. He wants to take a stand against King George and England by not paying. So now that we understand the Shoemaker's point of view, I'm going to give you time to better understand the Milner's point of view and how it's different from the Shoemaker. Good luck on your guided practice.